the issue that is bothering me, myself, and many Kenyans is the fact that we have combined two major issues, the issue of BBI and the issue of 2022. That is what is eating this country. Can we deal with one at a time? The elections are 1 year and 8 months away.
Yes.
We can deal with that later. Why don't we deal with this BBI animal and understand, is it good for Kenya? One thing I want to tell you, Mijungo, you will never have a unanimous decision on political issues. There will always be competition. But is it for the greater good of Kenya that we pass this BBI? And I'm telling you one thing. Counties from 2013 to 2017, when I was governor, we were having a big problem about funds that were going to the counties. And at a point, I remember when we had a summit, and we had gotten about 17 or 18% of the total budget. And what the president and his deputy told us as governors, "Nyinyi mnalia nini? Why are you crying? We've given you 18 or 19%, which is more than the guaranteed 15%. So if we have a chance now to make the minimum 35, what is the big issue? If we have a chance of giving money to the youth, so that we can reduce unemployment. You know, as we give them wheelbarrows and other things. Why is it that we have a problem in looking at BBI as BBI and detaching it from the politics of 2022?
All right. I'd like to speak about that in a little bit based on your support for the document or lack of it. I'd like to speak about that, but I want to go to a topic that is rather obvious because they've spoken to it, the broken promises. How do we then handle broken promises in this country? Because one of the things that we're speaking about right now is the promises that don't look like they are going to be met, and obviously it's causing a lot of division. And when I'm asking that, I'm also looking at how do you depersonalize politics so that you know it's not about individuals, but it comes about the community and I'm about the country. And when I'm talking about that, I'm not only looking at the promises made, and we also this during the campaigns between President Kenyatta and of course Deputy President William Ruto, who has said he's not owed by anyone, and the president has also spoken to this. So I'm looking at Raila and retired late President Moi. I'm looking at Kalonzo Musyoka and Raila Odinga. I'm looking at Raila Odinga and Mwai Kibaki, retired. How do we ensure, how do we deal with these promises, the broken promises in this country?
You know, in politics, Mijungo, what happens, us politicians promise heaven when we're asking for votes. Even things that you know are impossible. If you were to quantify the things that Jubilee government said they would do during campaigns, and you vis-a-vis look at the budgets that are available to them, you would have known that 50% of what they're saying they will do would not happen because of lack of funds. So we do tend to promise more than we can, you know, we can achieve. If we are now telling every youth in Kenya that once so-and-so takes government, they will get a loan of 20 to 50,000 shillings to start hustling business. Are we not lying to Kenyans? Is it ever going to happen? That's a big question.
But again, I am disturbed by what you're saying, Governor, about you promise heaven when you know you cannot even deliver.
That's what politicians do. So that's what Donald Trump did. You understand? We can make America great again. Even here, it's the same story. We talk too much, politicians, but we act very little.
Very little.
But not all of us are like that.
I'm wondering where William Kabogo stands in terms of the next leadership of Central Kenya. I mean, you are well-resourced according to what we think we know about you. Of course, you have been a governor, but look at the people leading this chorus of Mount Kenya and looking at the next kind of, the next leader to probably take after President Uhuru Kenyatta in terms of your region. Where is William Kabogo in this?
William Kabogo is a leader in Central Kenya. I am from Central Kenya. I've been governor, I've been an MP, and you can't count me out when you're counting leaders of Mount Kenya. But what is important is Mount Kenya is a place of interest nationally because of the number of votes that we carry. And that's why you see Mount Kenya today is a hotbed of politics. This is the most vibrant place right now in as far as politics of 2022 is concerned. But let me say this. The role I'm taking now is to try and unite the people of Mount Kenya so that we can sit and discuss our issues, at the same time discuss our politics, so that we are not used as a filling station where you just go and fill up a few votes, you want 1 million votes, that's where to go, and then leave us for the next 5 years to come again and come to us 5 years later and tell us you want us to vote for you.
So
mine is to unite the mountain first. As we look at BBI, what is it that is there for the nation? And before the nation, what is it that is there for the mountain?
I'm going to talk about what's there.
There are very many things that people talk about. Marginalization, for example. You will find that places like Nyeri, for example, for lack of a better example, Nyeri has not been able to cover their recurrent budget because of the amounts of money that they get from the exchequer. So is Nyeri, are we supposed to marginalize Nyeri because somewhere else is marginalized? I'm not saying that we should be able to do BBI because it's bringing more money to Central Region. It is bringing more money to the ground. And if for any reason there is a county that is going to lose money, we have an equalization fund, Mijungu,
to balance it out.
Could be used to balance so that the nation can move forward.
And you're an accountant, you understand that. But I want to take you back to what you have said. Kabogo is there, you're a Central Kenya leader. And for the first time, Governor, Central Kenya is being led from outside.
Well, that is a belief that I do not think is true.
We see
it is very difficult to lead.
It.
Let me tell you, it is very difficult to lead Mount Kenya from outside. It may appear so now. Let the people of Mount Kenya enjoy the fruits of what they're eating today. But a time will come, they will speak in one voice. We are used to speaking in one voice. And I also want to tell the nation, if it is true we have 7+ million votes, if those million votes are put together in one kikapu, there is no one place that will form government without the mountain. So the mountain is a beautiful girl who is wanted by everyone.
By everyone, and this beautiful girl is being taken out.
So I want to tell the people of the mountain, be careful so that your beauty does not mislead you.
But this beautiful girl is being taken out by an outsider. I mean, Central Kenya seems to be, minus President Uhuru Kenyatta, who's retiring from presidency. Minus him, it looks like there's
Mount Kenya will be even after Uhuru Kenyatta goes
So
home.
What is his place
and
after he retires?
And I want to tell you that Mheshimiwa Uhuru Kenyatta is going home soon. We are in a katiba that only gives him 2 terms. And those 2 terms will come to an end on the 22nd of August, 2022. And Kenya will have a new leader. Kenya will have a new leader. So but we, the people of Mountain, will participate in giving Kenya that new leader.
New leader, what is his place after 2022 August?
The place of Mheshimiwa Uhuru Kenyatta?
Yes.
Same place that Mheshimiwa Mike Kibaki has. A retired president who did his 10 years. Yes, we don't expect him to mingle into active politics after he gets home, because he has done what he ought to have done in the last 8 and to be 10 years or 9 years soon.
The late Michuki said, and I like posing this question, the late Michuki said that if you have to go through to the mountain, you have to go through Uhuru Kenyatta. You're saying he's going to retire and just retreat. Is that what you're telling us?
That was Michuki then. Tell me who said about Uhuru Kenyatta before. Even President Moi gave us Uhuru Kenyatta in 2002, remember? So, and Uhuru was never elected. So there comes a time when your time comes, it's your time. So let people not imagine that Mount Kenya will have a void. We are there. I'm one of those people who are there.
But in the meantime, I go back to my point. You've allowed other people to lead Mount Kenya because there are several members, leaders from that end.
We are democratic. We allow friends and visitors to come to Mount Kenya.
That's how you're explaining it.
But this thing is a marathon. It is not a 100-meter race.
So there's hope for the leaders such as you.
It's a long time. I want to remind you, Ken Mijungu, that Kibaki didn't seem to have ever had a chance to become president until October 2012, when the Kibaki Tosha slogan was said by Mheshimiwa Tinga. It is at that point that Kibaki surely became president. So 1.5 years in politics is a very, very long time. And I told you I could be president also.
In 2022?
Yes, don't rule me out.
If you want to kill a dog, you give it a bad name. Why should we personalize reforms in this country?
Well, it's the politics that we train our people, the politics of personalization and insults. Today, look at what happened in Kisii a few days ago.
And what is about to happen today with the wiper pipe?
In Kisii, I have posted, if you look at my Twitter handle, you will find that I've posted a picture of Mheshimiwa Raila Odinga here, Mheshimiwa William Ruto here, talking to each other. And I'm asking, those who are fighting, nyinyi si mafala? You understand? Why is it that we have to do? Why don't we give space to each other? Democracy is about the majority having their way and the minority having their say. Okay. Why don't we give each other space as a nation?
I want to take you back just a step from our discussion on the BBI, because I'm going to come back finally with that. I want to take you back to Stanley Njindo Matiba.
Yes.
We saw Central Kenya rally behind him.
Yes.
Come Mwai Kibaki, we saw Central Kenya rally behind him. Come Uhuru Kenyatta, we've seen Central Kenya rally behind him. The viewers deserve to know, what is this formula that Central Kenya usually uses? If
you remember the story of Njindo Matiba, Matiba was not alone as a Kikuyu. There was Matiba and there was Kibaki on the other end. And that is how we lost the popular vote.
Yes.
If they had been together and the entire votes were taken to Matiba, Matiba would have been president. So we are cleverer as we go on.
My question is, how do you rally behind one? Because that's not seen. We've seen for the last 20 plus years, Raila Odinga among the Luos, right?
Why is it that people assume if we do not have a presidential candidate that we will not be able to rally behind one candidate?
How do you do it? That's my question.
This is why I'm saying we are talking to each other. We are talking to the people in the mountain.
So that you won't be divided at the,
no,
when
if we are divided, then we are foolish.
All right.
We'll lose.
Let me take you back to the BBI as we close our discussion, Governor, tonight. And of course, we know where you stand with the BBI. You are a governor.
I'm not sure you know where I stand exactly.
Because you confuse us, Governor.
Yes, because things
you're
keep
warm
changing.
and cold.
Things keep changing.
So where do you stand before I ask my question?
I'll tell you now.
Yes.
There is money for the youth.
Yes.
There is money to the counties. There is more money to marginalized counties today. And that is why I'm saying yes today. If BBI is to go to the village today, it will help Kenya become a better nation.
Okay.
There are many other things that are in there that I never agreed with. I still do not.
Okay.
But the good outwits the bad.
Okay.
And my vote for BBI now is yes.
Your vote right now is yes.
It is
you have
yes
been
now.
blowing hot and cold. And justifiably, you have said it.
I'm
justifiably.
saying this, Ken Mijungu.
Yes.
When we discussed BBI in 2012, we had not gone to the 3 bombers that have been done of late, right? So many things have changed since then. I was of the opinion that why would you want to give Kiambu 8 billion shillings and give Turkana 14 billion shillings with a quarter of the population? What fairness is there? Okay. But if there is more money going to the counties today, the whole Republic of Kenya, why do we want to leave money in Nairobi? Why do we have to leave money in Nairobi? And 75% of the most important functions are devolved. Okay. So let's take money to the village. If that is what it is and is what is in the bill, I would be silly not to support it.
Okay. Regardless of other areas that they think about.
Well, it depends on when you want to send someone to I keep giving this example. You want to send someone to get you a bunch of bananas in the market, and you have to come with bananas. Mom has said you have to bring bananas home. What do? Okay. You select out of just the bananas available, which one has more good bananas. And here, the good outwits the bad.
Appropriate or apportion percentage in terms of having read the amendment?
I would say 60-40.
60-40, worse than we did in 2010.
Yes, 60-40.
Worse than we did in 2010. Yet we are correcting something.
60-40. It was never perfect. We will never have a perfect law. You cannot please everyone.
Okay.
It will not be a unanimous thing for everyone in the Republic. Okay. Even if you are to do voting in a home, you would find that you're in your own home, but you have someone who's going in for MCA, and he gets less votes than the number of adults who are voting in the House.
Okay. Finally, now that you're talking as leaders of Central Kenya or from the mountain, if someone else is picked, I just mentioned at the top that you seem to have the aura of the next leader of that country, of that region. If you are not picked, will you settle for less?
Yes, I will support.
Okay. Will you still run for president?
Remember, Ken, it's not about Kabogo.
Yes.
It's about us. And it's not only about the Kikuyu community. Because when Kikuyus meet, it raises eyebrows. It's about politics. All politics is local.
Yes.
But if we decide as a region that this is the most suited person to take us forward, why would I not be able to? Right. It's not about me. Okay. It's about a team that takes us to the next level.
With that thinking, President Uhuru Kenyatta posed a question to Kenyans. If I said that it's also a time for another community to lead this country, what's your feeling about that?
This is a democratic nation. That is his own personal feeling. President Kenyatta is the 3rd Kikuyu president. Are you telling me this is now he has just realized he's Kikuyu?
Okay.
No, that is his own personal view. And if I want to be president, surely, why would he want to block me from being president?
Well,
but these are things I would be able to say with respect. I don't have to shout at him. I don't have to throw words at him. But I'm saying today's constitution says to be qualified to be president, you have the following. If I meet that criteria, then that's it.
Why not?
So the debate is misplaced. Because we have a katiba that says who and how. And you have seen the people, of course, just now. They're saying they want now the other communities to back them. I want to say that is encouraging. It is good to think that way. But to become president, you need majority votes, 50 plus 1, and 25%, more than 25% in 24 counties, period. That is how you get it.
You've gracefully accepted that if you are not the next leader of Central Kenya, you will settle for where they put you, and probably you'll not run for president. Would you contemplate running?
I didn't say I will not run because I'm not the leader of Mount Kenya. Did I run? Martha Karua ran? Peter Kenneth ran?
Yes.
Of course, I will not run like them. I'll be a front horse, not a donkey. You know. But on a light note, if I want to be president, I will stand because the Constitution of Kenya allows me to.
Indeed. So finally, would you contemplate, I know you've said you're running for president, would you contemplate running?
I didn't say exactly I'm running, I'm saying...
Governor, you're confusing us tonight.
Listen,
Where
Ken,
are you?
Listen,
Where are you
Ken,
sitting tonight?
Ken, listen.
Yes.
You know, why do you want to make people happy elsewhere? Because they know I have left the arena of Kiambu. Let's play. Politics is fun, Ken.
All right.
You understand?
All right,
I have a chance. My point is, I have a chance of becoming the next president.
Just
Please
like
do not take that away from me.
You.
It's my right if I want to.
If you want to.
But at the moment, 2022 August is 1.5 years away. It's a very long time.
Very well said, Governor. And I was hoping to ask you if you could reconsider Kiambu County, but you're running for president, so...
let's see how it unfolds.
How it plays.
Let's see how it unfolds. Don't make Bananyoro and Waitito and others very happy that this guy has...
I don't think Waitito will be running again. I don't think he'll be running again after what happened.
I want you to know one thing that happens in our region.
Yes.
There is a slogan now that says Kabogo.
Yes.
I don't know whether you understand what that means. In Swahili, it means Afadhali Kabogo. And this is growing now past Kiambu.
Thank you, Governor, for coming and sharing your wisdom with us tonight. And of course, my discussion with Barack Muluka and Dr. Joan continues. Let me pose the first question to Barack Muluka, even as Kabogo walks out. Muluka, you've heard what Kabogo has said, especially about running. He's blowing hot and cold. And he doesn't want to be locked out. Your sentiments? No, you need to...
Like I'm blowing hot and cold.
That's the truth.
No, Ken, I'm a guy who's very consistent. I have said things, and I've only changed if the parameters of the have changed.
Okay, great.
That's my position.
Great, well said. Let me throw it to Barack. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ken. Of course, Governor Kabogo is a very shrewd politician, a very eloquent one as well, and who also knows the constituency that he is playing in and the gallery that he must play to, and the people that do matter. The electorate that matters to him clearly is in central Kenya, and he has got to keep listening to the pulse of that nation. And he's not ambiguous at all when it comes to...
Proceed.
Yeah, he's not ambiguous at all when it comes to speaking to that nation.
Yes.
However, I think he finds also himself in an awkward place because it's not yet quite clear where the ball is going to eventually rest within the Mount Kenya region. We have got dissenting voices, and he's possibly aware that even as recently as yesterday, when Minister Munya was trying to read His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta's tribute at a funeral, he ran into headwinds. And so, as you have correctly asked him, there seems to be a wind of change, and that region seems to be ready to listen to alternative voices. It is listening to them, and Deputy President William Ruto was at that function yesterday. And we are aware that President Uhuru Kenyatta tried to go to central Kenya 2 weeks ago, but in truth, he really did not go to central Kenya. He went to the State Lodge in Sagana, where he was receiving delegations. He might very well have just remained in State House in Nairobi and asked those people to come and see him. I think the only thing that he did of significance was to shorten the distance for most of the delegates who are meeting him at Sagana,
okay,
while lengthening it a little bit for those from his own backyard of Kiambu. But it speaks to the reality that the wind has yet to settle in central Kenya, in the mountain region, generally going all the way to the Meru Embu region. And alpha politicians like Mheshimiwa William Kabogo will have to blow hot and cold for some time before they settle, and they will settle certainly on the basis of the pulse.
What you're saying is that he must sit on the fence. He must play safe at this particular moment.
Many people whom we call leaders are really fence sitters. They wait for those who are bold enough, like we have seen Irungu Kang'ata, who was dethroned from whipping the majority in the Senate the other day. They wait for them to lead, and then they listen to how the ground is responding.
Yeah.
And having listened to how the ground is responding, they choose to follow. To that extent, Honorable William Kabogo has got to be cautious if he has got to take up the mantle of leadership, as he says that he's one of the foremost leaders. Then he must be bold enough to take a position quite early in the day, rather than wait and see what other people are doing and saying before he takes a position.